Hi everyone. If you're taking the GCSE this summer and if you want to know the 5 important calculator tips you can use during the exam in order to make sure you check your answer or learn some new tips, please look at this video. Hello everyone, welcome back again. Today I'm going to show you 5 important calculator tips, very useful during your exam time. Those who are sitting for the GCSE examination, upcoming exams are coming. By learning these 5 effective tips, definitely you will get the benefit. Let's look at the tip number 1. So the first tip is for solving quadratics. Right, so when it comes to solving quadratics, we have 3 methods: completing the square method, factorizing method, and quadratic formula method. If you are using this calculator 991EX model, there is a function already inbuilt. If you can press the menu and if you can use the arrow key and you can go back to the next one called XY, and it's called A, equation and function. If you can press the equal sign, you will get options simultaneous equation or polynomial. You choose the number 2 and it's asking for the degree, so you need to select the degree 2, which is the quadratic equation. It's very easy to press the calculator and give the coefficients and get the answer. Let me help you. So this question here, the coefficient A is equal to 1, B equal to 5, and C equal to minus 14. By entering these numbers into the calculator, A as in 1 and B as in 5 and C as in minus 14, and if you press the calculator, you get the answer x1, which is the answer 2. x2 is minus 7. So what it is actually, x equal to O, x equal minus 7. If you want to put that in the factorized format, it has to be x minus 2 and x plus 7 equal to 0. That's what you got the answer, x equal 2 and x equal minus 7. This is a very important technique during the exam time. You need to show the working out. However, to check the answers using a calculator function, very useful. Let's go to the second question. Second example is A is 3. What I'm talking about A, it is the coefficient of the x squared. So A equal 3 and B equal minus 16 and C equal minus 12. So I'm going to be showing the calculator. Here A equal 3 and B equal minus 16 and C equal minus 12, and when I press the equal sign again, you got x equal 6 and x equal minus 2/3. So x equal 6 and x equal minus 2/3. What does that mean? Your factorized format is x minus 6 or 3x plus 2. Right, that is the correct answer. If you equate each bracket to equal to 0, and you will get the answer. Right, the last example for the quadratic, solving quadratics, it's my 2x squared plus 11x plus 6 equals 0. So now in this question, A equal 2, B equal 11 and C equal 6. Right, now I am going to use the calculator. Have a look. A equal 2, I'm pressing A equal 2, B equal 11 and C equal 6, right, and press the button and you get the answer x equal minus 11 plus root 73 over 4, right, and press the equal sign again. The second answer, or x equal minus 11 minus root 73 over 4. That is the third format of the answer. If you want the decimal answer, you can press the SD button. That gives the So if you press the SD button, you get the minus 4.88. So if I can go back to the quickly, the answer x equal to, first answer is minus 11 plus root 73 over 4. If you press the SD button, you get the answer x equal minus minus 0.61, and that is the first answer. Or another answer, you can press the calculator again and press the SD button and you get minus 4.88, maybe 4.89. So those are the two different answers for the x. So bear in mind, this is a very important technique to solve the quadratics effectively during the exam times. Assume this is a calculator paper and you have the function inbuilt inside the calculator, so make use of that one. So to exit this application, so you press the menu and press number 1, so you come out from the application. So I will show you where is the place again. So you press the menu, then use the arrow key to come all the way down. After the 9, use the right arrow to come to the x, y and a. You can press the a also to get to the equation and function. Press the button. So here I said here menu, then equation, and come back to the polynomial, and this is the quadratics, means degree 2. Then you give the a value, and let's say a value is 1 and b value is 5 and c value is minus 14, and the answer is x equal 2 and x equal minus 7. That is the easiest way to do the quadratic solving. Tip number 2. Right, tip number 2, have a look of the screen. Solving simultaneous equation. Solving simultaneous equation maybe end up with a lot of problem during your exam time, right? So let me explain. Simultaneous equation in your GCSE exam, so 2 variable 2 equation system. So a1x plus b1y equal to c1. a1 is the coefficient of the x, b1 is the coefficient of the y, and c1 is the constant. So the 2 equation is given, how to solve, and you know exactly how to solve manually without a calculator. You need to make the coefficient same, then you do your addition or subtraction to get the answer. Substitute one value to the another equation and you will have the both equations solved, and you will find the x answer and y answer. During the exam, if you want to use the calculator, assume that it's a calculator paper question. How can you do this one in a Casio 991EX calculator? Right, so menu, and the same place you are going to the equation and press the equation, and it's asking for 1 or 2. Earlier we have used the polynomial, which is the quadratics, and now we are going to use the number 1. And in the number 1, it asking for how many variables, how many unknowns. We know exactly 2 unknowns. So the equation is already in the screen. So you need to give the values. So example, here the first coefficient is 1, second coefficient is 2, then the next one is 14. The second equation 3, 4 and 34. I'm going to enter this one in the calculator. 1 as in 1, 2 as in the first equation, and the 14 as the constant value. So 3 as in a coefficient, and the next one is 4, and the next one is 34. And I press the equal sign, and the answer is x equals 6 and y equals 4. How cool is this? So x equals 6 and y equals 4. Right? You may have a question coming in the 3 variables. In the GCSE syllabus, there is no 3 variable questions. In your A-level exam, in the matrices chapter, there is a 3 variable question. You may use this option to find out the 3 unknown variables, right? For your GCSE, only 2 variable equations. So you have to be carefully enter the coefficients numbers and get the answer straight away. Tip number 3. So tip number 3 is solving inequalities. Solving inequalities, it's like sometimes confuses, right? And if you know the method, stick to the method. So for example, in the screen you can see x squared minus 10x plus 16 less than 0, they ask you to solve. So you need to be factorized and you need to find the answer manually. So this is not a topic to explain how to solve the inequalities. I am going to be show you how to do that in the calculator screen. So press the menu. If you can come to that equation, one step to the right, choose that option, and polynomial degree is the quadratic, so number 2, and the first one is the greater symbol. I'm going to use the second one. It looks like ourselves. So coefficient of A is 1, and the next one is -10, and the next one is 16, and press that back again and you get the same answer from the calculator, 2x8, right? X is greater than 2, less than 8. That is the answer. This is how to solve the inequalities using a calculator functions, right? And tip number 4. So tip number 4, let's use this menu, and one clears everything. So sometimes in your GCSE exam, you may given a frequency table. It could be with a class width, or it could be like this. In the screen you can see a frequency table is given, right? Sometimes the number is very horrible, means like a very hard bigger number or decimal numbers. They may ask find the mean. So mean means what? Mean means total fx divided by total f. So that is the answer for the mean. But using the calculator function, you need to make sure feed all the information into the calculator and you can get the answer. Let me show you how to do this one. First of all, before you start this one, you need to press the shift and menu, then use the arrow key and go back to the statistics, number 3, and they're asking frequency on or off. You need to say on, which is the number 1, so frequency is on. Now you need to go for menu and use the number 6, right? And press number 1 is the variable option. Everything's on the screen I have written down. So you have a table on the calculator screen, x values and frequency values. First of all, I'm going to enter the x values, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am copying all the x values from my table given. So use the, each and every time you enter, you need to press the equal sign to make sure the calculator accepting that value. So enter. So now go back to the first row and come back to the frequency, and now frequency is 2, enter, 3, enter, 7, enter, 8, enter, then 7, enter, and 3, enter. So I have given all the the table information to the calculator. Now what we are going to do, a button called option button, right? That gives a different screen, and number 3 is for the variable calculation. So if you press the number 3, straight away it says sigma x. Sigma x means the total fx, which is 84, right? And if we can come back to the next arrow, it says n equal 30, right? N equal 30 means sigma f is 30. If you divide, you will get the 2.8. The reason why I can do that quickly, because if you see the result, x bar is the mean. X bar is given 2.8. It's very easy to make sure a computer, this calculator is a mini computer, can confirm your answer is 100% correct. So the mean for this question is 2.8 using the calculator function. So I just come out from this one, press the equal, menu, number 1 to exit this option, right? So number 5, tip 5 is all about fractions. Make sure as a GCSE student, please don't use the calculator inefficiently, just to pressing the numbers in a different way. You maybe end up with maths error or don't know how to press the fractions in the calculator. So if I am doing this question, so I am going to be using this is the fraction button. The top is the numerator and the bottom is the denominator. Open bracket and shift and fraction button again. and you are entering the mixed number format, 2 1 6 right hand side, and plus again shift and right hand side button 4 and 2 down is 3 and bracket close, and again bracket open, shift and mixed number format 5 1 3 right hand side plus and shift 6 2 5 and right hand side bracket close and press the answer. The answer is 205 over 352, right? So make sure you can use the calculator effectively. So number one, what we studied is all about solving quadratics. You can use the calculator. Solving simultaneous equation, use the calculator. Solving inequalities and finding mean and fractions, use the proper buttons and options to find the correct answer. You need to show the working out for this one in your GCSE. However, having a calculator, you can double check that answer is correct, right? I am not working for Casio or not advertising this to buy the calculator through Amazon. I genuinely want to help the GCSE student use the calculator function effectively during the exam. This will boost up your grade from one boundary to another boundary, right? I will put the description a link to this calculator, and also the previous tutorial links also in the description. Have a look, and all the best, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye now.